Hi. So welcome to this event. My name is Skylor Pohlod, and I was so honored that my friend Nikki asked for me to come on here and share with y'all a little bit about a hairdresser's perspective about Monat. So since I'm a hairdresser, and I have been a hairdresser for 11 years, and actually the place I'm standing in is my own salon. This is everything in my life that I have always cared so much about. I don't have kids, but I feel like this is my baby right here, so I have to do everything in my power to protect it. So a lot of people ask me, why do I use Monat? And the answer is so clear, because I finally had, after 3 whole years, I had the open mind to actually try these products. So they were totally against the grain of a normal hairdresser, only really because of how it's sold. We are brought up in cosmetology to buy from a certain place, and anything outside of that is supposed to be like non-professional. But I'll tell you what, a girl came into my salon after I already told her I wasn't interested. She came with a bottle of shampoo and conditioner. She's like, I would please just love for you to be open-minded to trying these products. And since she was in my salon and she was here, I was like, you know what? I'll try them if they're free. And I will try them if, like, in my mind, I was thinking, if I try them, and now I can verbally, honestly say I tried them and I didn't like them. But I tried them, and I had to roll my eyes when she told me how I needed to shampoo hair. Because, like, in those things, I've been shampooing hair a long time, and I shampoo one time. And she's like, you know what? You have to shampoo twice. And sometimes you have to shampoo 3 times. And I couldn't wrap my head around it, because these products are literally so different than everything else that are on the market. And so she kind of simply broke it down, and she used an analogy. It's kind of like, Skylor, if you're cleaning your floors in your salon, the first wash is kind of like the sweep. It's going to get the dirt and the grime and the hair and stuff all right off the top. But if someone spilt something, it's clung to the floor. Like, it's going to take a little bit of, to get it off. And so she said, what you're going to do, you're going to wash it for the first time. It's not going to lather. And then you're going to let it sit for at least a minute. And then you're going to wash it the second time. And you should get a really good lather the second time, because it's kind of like mopping your floors. But here's the thing. Some people have so much buildup on their hair, kind of like if someone just came in with such dirty shoes all over their floors with mud and stuff, like, you may have to mop your floors a second time. So she said, just go ahead, get the good healthy lather while you're shampooing hair, and I promise you, that's where you're going to see the biggest difference. If you just shampoo one time, you're absolutely going to hate it, because their first wash is like loosening the buildup, washing a little bit away, but loosening the grime up. And then you're going to rinse it, and then the second wash is going to come in and really like give a really good deep clean. Lather means it's clean. So you're shooting for a really good lather. And so I did exactly what she said. I'm like, okay, this is good. I'm going to tell her I used it exactly how she said it. And then I'm going to tell her I don't like it. But that wasn't the case. The case was, I washed their hair, I blow dried their hair, and I saw with my hairdresser eyes the biggest difference I had ever seen in my whole career. Hair had never blow dried so easy. It was blow dried so easy, I hardly had to use the flat iron. So I was the same hairdresser before on these clients. These are my clients that I see all the time. One of them I even see weekly. So I know her hair. I've been doing her hair actually every Friday for 11 years. And her hair was unbelievable. I had used all the products that I've ever used in the past on her at some point. and nothing had ever made her hair and blow dry so easy as this one shampoo did. So it was like, okay, well, I own my own salon. I want the very best to leave my salon. So I educated myself. I dove deep into the products, and it was really like a no-brainer. Like, why would I not use these products? Okay, maybe they're on the direct market, but what I have seen personally, in my own opinion, these are the best products that I have ever used, and my clients, they know it. Almost each and every one of my clients use this. And you don't know me, but I have been doing hair 11 years, and I have like a 3-month waiting list to get in to see me. And so, I mean, I'm not trying to like say I'm something, but I do a lot with the hair care. And so my clients, some of them I didn't even tell them that I changed anything. And because I wasn't a big product pusher ever in my whole career, because nothing ever seemed that much better than everything else. And so whenever I started, I had this little shyness to tell people that I changed it. But you know what? I didn't have to tell them. They noticed. Maybe they didn't notice right away, but they noticed once they got home. And they noticed the very next day that, Skylor, they would text me and say, you had to do something different. My hair looks so much better today. I normally have to wash my hair again the day after you do it. And I didn't have to because I looked in the mirror this morning and it looked really good. So it was like an affirmation that like these products truly work. Like, it's not in my head. They truly work, and they're just made so different. So I hope that you can stay tuned to this event, and we're going to continue to educate you on these products. You'll probably hear a few more stories, but I encourage you, if you are a hairdresser, to not just turn it off in your head, to be a little open-minded. Because now, as a hairdresser, I'm working 2 jobs at one time. My clients are coming to me already, asking them what I can do for them, and they are able to buy their products off of my website. So now their products are leaving the warehouse and going straight to their doorstep, and there's no shelf life like wasted anywhere. It's going straight from the source to the consumer. They're getting the freshest products. They love it. You guys, y'all get a free product every time y'all make a flagship order, and it's a really good product. So there's so many perks. I'm sure during this event it'll all be gone through. But as a hairstylist, if you are a hairdresser watching this, reach out, ask some questions, because not only, I mean, it's a really, really good product line, but like, you meet so many good people. Like, I would have never met, you know, Nikki or Beth. I wouldn't have met any of them if it wasn't for this opportunity. We're all here to help, like, lend a helping hand. And I'm not going to go into what financially Monat has done for me, but it has been life-changing for me. We have been in quarantine I've been in quarantine for 7 weeks. It's been hard because, you know, I'm out of my normal hustle over there. But because I said, okay, that I'm open-minded to this product, I have been able to pay all bills at my house. And I have been able to pay all bills at the salon. And so I'm not going into debt over this pandemic. So, guys, have an open mind. I wish I would have done this sooner. I really wish I would have. But I think God has a reason for everyone, and He wanted me to meet people like, you know, Beth and Nikki. So stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of good information shared. If you have any questions, I will come back and answer as many questions as I can in this thread. So y'all all have such a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow at the party.